Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of July 5th through the 11th. And during that time, we have a waning gibbous moon, and that's a really good time of self-reflection and rebirth. Good time to make positive changes and get rid of our bad habits and negative thinking and continue working towards our goals and our aspirations. We then have the third quarter moon that comes in on the 8th, and that's a really good time of inward reflection. We're just starting to gain our full potential when it comes to those projects and things that we started during the new moon. Things are starting to come to a head, and we're going to still get rid of those negative thoughts and emotions and just kind of push through and get through things. Then the waning crescent comes in, and that's another, it's just a good stability, calm time. Good stable calm time is what I was trying to say there. But now we're starting to look around and say, okay, are we finishing up these things that we started during the new moon? Are we going to start, what new things might we start for the next new moon that comes in next week? Or do we need to tweak and continue to work on the things that we just started? So, we're starting to think about that. What am I wrapping up? What might I start, when the new moon comes around? So please keep those moon energies in mind as we move through the week. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter, Scorpio. So as always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't here on the table for someone else. And your overall message for this reading, Scorpio, is that nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, let's see what the Scorpio collective has going on for the week. As I'm shuffling the tarot, my fun weekly reminder for you is that you try to get some meditation time in this week. So even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes a day, that can be very helpful and calming. I just feel like, if I get into these modes where I do it, I meditate every day, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. And then when I kind of get out of that, or like my schedule changes and things happen that I'm not doing it, I feel a little bit off balance. So it's something that it just makes my day go better if I remember to do it in the morning. So, and if I get off the schedule of it, I do start to feel it. It's not right away. And I'm like, oh, why do I feel off balance? Oh, because I'm not meditating in the morning. Let's get back on it. So that, and then sometimes I try to do longer meditations. So, if I get a little bit of time and I know I have, 45 minutes to an hour, I'll get some headphones on and I might do a guided meditation. So there's lots of those out there, or, in different reasons that, so just look around and give meditation a try if it's not something that you normally do. If it is something that you do, then you know exactly what I'm talking about and how it is a great part of your day. So that is my fun weekly reminder for you, Scorpio. All right, let's get into this reading. July 5th through the 11th. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, Scorpio, your present energy this week, feeling a little bit of self-satisfaction and feeling a little bit happy and probably proud about something. And that's fine. There must be something going on that you're happy with the outcome with. Again, if your overall is nothing is yet set in stone, let's not get too comfortable with that feeling. You might be like, putting the cart before the horse kind of thing. So, but something is making you feel pretty satisfied right now. Your current situation is also that you're getting some recognition. 6 of Wands here. So yeah, feeling proud about something, feeling like you're getting some recognition. I feel like you've had some sort of accomplishment or something. So again, let's take a breath there, take a beat, because we might not be done with something yet. Let's see how, as your cards come out. What is at the root of this situation is the Ace of Wands. So some sort of new passion, something that's just working out for you. This could be anything under the sun that you're happy and proud and satisfied with and getting some recognition for. This could be anything from a new relationship to just something at work that you're very passionate about, a project or some hobby or something. But there's something going on, and it could be that this new passion has something to do with, again, feeling this self-satisfaction and also getting some sort of recognition. So that's what's at the root. That's what your driver is for this. Let's see what is just let's see, in your recent past here, Ace of Pentacles. So a new financial opportunity, and this could also be the driver. New passion, new financial opportunity. You're feeling, I think this is all going great, but what kind of, makes me want to say, hey, hold on a second, is that nothing is yet set in stone. And it's almost like you're getting very excited about new things that are happening, but nothing's quite set in stone yet, and that's maybe okay. It might just be a new thing, and maybe it will be set in stone next week. But I'm just going to say be a little bit cautious, and don't get too overly excited about something yet, because it's maybe not. We're not quite at knowing exactly what it is yet, I guess, right? What's on your mind this week is the Four of Cups. So here is maybe where a little bit of disappointment sets in, where you're not real thrilled about what the universe is handing you. And this could be, again, the first time where, nothing is set in stone where maybe you thought it was. And the only example I could say is, let's say that this new financial opportunity, this new passion was, let's say maybe you've been looking for a house and the perfect house comes on the market. It is the right price. It's in the right neighborhood. It has got all the amenities and different things that you want in a house. And you put the bid in and you're feeling very self satisfied. And you've got people around you going, oh my gosh, yes, you found your house. And then you open up your email and your bid has been declined. There's other people bidding, someone has outbid you. And so that's the kind of thing I'm saying. Don't put the cart before the horse. Nothing is set in stone. Make sure we're not getting too excited about something before we know the actual outcome. So that's just one example. The house example, tarot is a template for energy. So whatever it is that you might be getting a little bit overexcited about, let's wait until all the cards kind of play out, right? Literally. What is just ahead of you this week is the Three of Wands. So you're definitely thinking about the future. You're definitely, this is some sort of new venture for you. You're definitely passionate about it. We've got three cards of wands here. Um, yeah, three cards of wands. It's something that you're very passionate and very excited about, and that's good. That's good. We don't want to not be excited about it, but again, we're going to make sure that whatever it is, we have things that are finished up before we get too excited about them. In your advice position here is the Three of Pentacles. So this is about creative collaboration, and that puts another three on the table. We've now got two aces and two threes. So go look up angel number 33. Make sure and see if that has any bearing on your week this week. But your advice is to work with others, get creative on finding the right kind of solutions to whatever it might be. And again, if I'll use the house example again, this is about, talk to your real estate agent, make sure we know this offer came through. Is there anything we can do? Can we throw more money on our offer? Can we do whatever to try to really work to get that house that we want? Or is there another one? So just make sure that you're thinking of all of those creative angles and working with others well. In your or what is beyond your control this week is the 10 of wands. So you are pushing through to kind of get this accomplished. Again, I'll use the house example, is that you're kind of like, you've set yourself a deadline. We want to have a house by this date. We just really, trying to get this done. And so it's beyond your control to really, really be pushing hard to work at it and try to get this thing accomplished, whatever it might be for you. And that's a good thing. What is your secret desire, or what are you trying to avoid, is another ace with the Ace of Cups. So it is either and I would imagine this is your secret desire, is that you love this new thing that happens. And this would be, in this case, the example I'm using is a house. You love the new house. It does work out. Maybe it doesn't work out in the way you think. Maybe you have to pay a little bit more for it, but it is your secret desire that you love this house. It's the perfect place for you. I doubt if you're trying to avoid just really having your heart be open for a thing. But you have to ask yourself that question. And I would imagine that you're probably going to love the outcome eventually, but just again, let's just be a little bit cautious this week with it. In your outcome, which I'm very excited to see, is the Magician. I love that. So this is a new awareness. This is the Magician asking you to, something went on with my phone there. This is the Magician asking, what is it that you want? And how can I help you? Which element would you use to to manifest the thing that you want? So you're trying to do this final push. Is it passion? Are you going to use fire to, like, no, we're passionate. We're going to work with this realtor and really try to get the house that we want, even if this one didn't come through, or we had to, we're a little disappointed in the price of it. But the Magician is here to help, like to come in and save the day and say, look, you've done all the work here. You're really pushing and pushing to get this thing accomplished. let me come in and help you. But decide which element it is. It could be that you need to meditate. It might be the thing. It might be that you need to throw more money at it. It might be, are your emotions in the right place? So figure out which element it is that you need the most to push through and get this done. I mean, it seems like, look, you've got, and it could be that we're missing an ace. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles and we've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. We are missing the Ace of Swords, which is about communication, and it's about having maybe communicating in a different way or intellectualizing something in a different way. So that might be the missing element. It's like you're throwing all the elements at it, but you're not speaking or not saying the right thing, maybe. So think about that as maybe a solution to whatever this issue that you do want to get it set in stone. It might just be the words that you need to say that are going to get it done, right? All right, what is hidden from you here at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio, is the Six of Pentacles, which is about the giving and taking. This is not really an energy that you're worrying about this week, but it does put two sixes on the table. So now we've got two threes, three aces, a couple of threes, and now 6, 6. So a lot of three and six kind of coming in for you this week. So look up those angel numbers, 66, 33. See if that has any bearing on your situation this week, Scorpio. All right, let's get you a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message. And if for some of you, if this is about a house, I hope you get your house. So again, it's a template. So, and I want you to get whatever it is that you're trying to get. Just make sure, whatever it is that's kind of the holdup is, it's like, that's what you need to look at. Nothing is set in stone yet, and there might be a reason for that. All right, final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Embrace your power. Okay. What is your power? Maybe you have some sort of secret power, and maybe it is about speaking. It's about saying the right thing. So think about that. Or what is embracing your power? What does that mean to you? All right. What do you need to do in the way of self-care while you're going through this week, Scorpio? Self-care. And the card for you is called Self-Worth, which I think I just had this in my Libra reading. So self-love. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? Okay, so make sure, maybe that's what this card is about. In fact, I think that's what it was related to in the last reading that I just did for Libra. Which if you're a cross watcher and you have a Libra in your life, maybe go watch that reading as well. Why settle for crumbs? If it's not exactly what you want, don't settle. Make sure that you push through and you do get the thing that you want. And nothing is set in stone yet. And that's on your side too. Make sure that you are totally happy. Don't settle for something that is not exactly what you want. So Scorpio, I wish you all the best with this reading. I hope there's some way that you can use this in your life this week in a positive manner. If you're comfortable sharing, of course, drop me a comment down below and let me know. Were you looking for a house? Is there some other thing that's going on that's relatable with this energy reading here? I would be very curious to know what that might be for you. Also, if you like my reading style, hitting like and subscribe is so nice and so kind of you. So thank you in advance for doing that. Also, if you do that, you can find me next week. Come on back and let's see where your energy goes next time. So thanks so much, Scorpio. Good luck, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.